So tonight I'll sing a song to all my friends, also to those we won't be seeing again, to those I knew and those I still adore, and I want to see once more. I just pray that you will love me and trust me, laugh with me and cry with me, spend those silent times with me, love me evermore, love me evermore. You and I were lovers, our dreams were not sound by love, and when my friends betrayed, meant you never would be my wife. Harsh words were said and lies were told instead. I didn't ever mean to make you cry.
Mesdames and messieurs, good evening. When he learned something of his mother's past, the young man saw in her profile the figure of a woman. However, for all his curiosity, he is still unaware. Still unaware of the true identity of the man who brought about the look on her face.
I'm seeing these sights underneath the Champs-Élysées. It's like a dream.
Oh! Perhaps this truly is but a dream. At times, I do consider that possibility.
Well, in that case, here's an eye-opening question for you. How much did you sink into this place? How much did this dream house set you back?
We stopped bothering with hassles like money about halfway through the construction.
That ought to make a great headline. Thanks for the tip.
Where's that coming from?
Over there.
It's the girl from the opera. She's beautiful.
You're not going to try and tell us that she's artificial too, are you?
Don't be rude. It's obvious that she's...
She is nothing more than a doll named Hede. A poor puppet who still lives, even though her soul has been taken away from her. Hede obeys my every word, caters to my whims and desires, and should I wish it, would not hesitate to take her own life.
Really?
Hey, you shouldn't be surprised. This is the Count of Monte Cristo we're talking about. I heard he renounced his soul ages ago. Am I wrong?
That's going too far, Beauchamp.
Why? How else can one man amass a huge fortune like this in only a single lifetime?
I'm afraid I must agree.
Why are you all acting like this? Listen, the Count just isn't as cold a man as many people think he is. Isn't that right, sir?
I wouldn't know. I cannot see myself.
Welcome all of you to our home. My name is Hede.
Hello.
Hi.
Who's that?
He is called Ale. Like Hede, he too is a noble doll that lives totally in my possession. Hede, the Viscount seems quite perplexed by all of this. He's confused as to what you are to me.
Viscount, I am a small but humble twig that allows the Count to fully bloom.
Well, how do you like that? A graceful girl like her is the twig, and the big bad Count is the flower?
Miss Hede, are you happy like this?
I know the joy of making beautiful flowers bloom.
I see.
Does the music coming from my harp seem gloomy to you?
Well, no.
The notes of a harp are the notes of the heart. The strings don't respond to a timid heart. A tense and troubled heart can cause the strings to break. Being here with the Count is the only thing that makes my heart happy.
I assume that you two were in love with one another and that's why you got together, right?
In love with each other, huh? Could you really be as naive as all that?
What do you mean by that?
Think about it, Albert. Marriage among aristocrats is a strategic alliance with the goal of securing an estate. In fact, that's why Franz and Valentine are engaged, right?
Is that really true?
Well, I guess I really can't deny it, right, Albert? Isn't it the same with you and Eugenie?
Yeah, I guess so.
In other words, love is something that just doesn't exist in the privileged class.
But how can that be?
What's the matter with you, Maximilian? Is what I said that hard for you to accept?
It's not.
Well, everything I said was true. The only thing that's really important to any of them is keeping their family fortunes from shrinking. See? You two aren't the product of love. You're the product of financial interests.
Not with me. For my parents, at least, they say that their marriage came out of the love they had for each other.
That's hard to believe. A notorious player like General Morcerf in love?
Hey! Are you trying to insult my father?
You getting so mad about it makes it even more dubious. Is there something about your parents that you're maybe feeling a bit guilty about?
Oh, of course not. Why would I feel guilty?
Hey, Beauchamp, I don't care if you think you're a journalist. You should drop this subject.
Oh, what? You're clamping down on freedom of speech now?
How wretched it all is. Is that not what you are thinking, my good Captain Morel?
To think that loveless marriages are allowed to go unquestioned.
Is something wrong, Maximilian?
The people of Paris are corrupt!
Maximilian, you're going too far! I demand you take it back!
I can't do that.
Paris has more than its fair share of honest people! Take back what you said!
I won't.
Ah! Take it back!
I will not.
Stop it, Albert!
Hey now.
Stop it now.
Viscount Morcerf, do you realize what you're risking by pointing that blade in my face like this? I remind you, I'm a soldier.
This will not do. Drawing your sword like that is ungentlemanly.
But Count...
Regarding your opinions, each of you is steadfast, and given that we are now upon the sea, perhaps we should act like pirates, and settle our differences with a duel.
A duel?
On the sea, strength counts for everything. He with a better sword arm makes the rules.
You can't be serious.
What is it you're suggesting here, Count?
Come. Now is the time to demonstrate your conviction. Time for you to prove to them that you hold your parents' marriage to be honorable and sacred. The blade in your hand is now invincible. And as for you, monsieur, all men have a blade hidden deep within their heart. The purer the heart, the keener the blade.
The time is high tide to place a ship's bow. The weapons bear blades. So, come on, gentlemen. Let's see you go at it pirate style.
hard to believe that there are still people in this day and age who'd fight a duel over love.
Hey, those swords are real! Is this any time to be joking?
Yes, and the water down there is teeming with sharks thirsting for human blood.
Wait a minute! What kind of game are you playing here, Count?
Just the entertainment of a sea voyage. I expect that Monsieur Albert is thirsting for stimulation of this sort.
Let's do it!
On guard.
Take back your words! Take it all back!
I can't.
Why, you... And now?
You poor, sad people.
The purer the heart, the keener the blade. I'm afraid you just aren't capable of defeating me.
Shut up! Understand, no matter what you want to say, no matter how other families are, my parents' marriage bond is sacred!
I didn't expect you to turn towards your unarmed side, and I do admire the strength of your actions. However, the insincere will be smitten by divine retribution. I won't stand for it! I won't!
What is with Maximilian? What in the world has gotten into him?
I guess he's the scrupulous type.
You're finished!
Why is it that you hate the aristocracy so much?
It's none of your business!
The hell it isn't! You tell me why!
First, I have something to ask you. Is it true what I've heard that you really don't love your fiancée?
Well, I
demand an answer!
I don't know, okay?
Just as I thought. I can't abide by this anymore! You have lost, messieurs.
Hey! Hold it! Albert!
Don't! There are sharks down there.
This is a nightmare.
Indeed it is. You see, this is a dream. A waking dream. A twilight dream.
Mother. I did it because Mother had that look on her face. Count.
One cannot fight against destiny.
I'm ashamed of myself. I can't believe how angry I got.
I know. I can see it clearly. Within your heart, another side of yourself lies dormant.
Huh?
At the moment, you are burdened with a profound sense of apprehension. Just as I am.
You are?
My good Viscount Albert, I have need of you.
Who, me?
You recall that day on Luna when you and I met? Perhaps you feel that our meeting was a chance encounter. But in fate, there are no coincidences. Just as that setting sun does so according to the laws of the universe, fate, too, is composed of the powerful natural forces of unyielding necessity.
But what are you apprehensive about?
It's because a man loves with all his heart that he laughs and loves and hates.
What are you saying? I guess I don't understand.
You see, Albert, my life is much like this miniature garden. It is a hollow and fragile thing.
Aw, come on, Albert. Why don't you cheer up already? Maximilian apologized for everything he said, didn't he?
I'm not mad, Franz.
Then why... Look, don't hang around the Count anymore, all right? You've been acting funny lately.
Yeah, you're right. I guess I have. Something's funny. There's something strange about all this. Up until yesterday, life was one uneventful day after another. It almost feels like something hidden is at work behind all this. Destiny. Have you ever thought about, fate?
I haven't. I really don't believe in any of that stuff.
How did your mother and I meet? Why the sudden interest in that, Albert?
Please, I'd just like to know.
As I've told you before, your mother and I were married after a storybook courtship.
Yes, that's true. It was just as your father says.
I've never seen that look on my mother's face before.
You look like you're delirious with a fever, young master. Why don't you go out for some fresh air?
Make sure you clean in here.
Yes, sir.
Mother, who are you thinking about? Right now at this very moment.
I wonder, how far will the ship really sail?
Well, there is no turning back now.
I see. You hope to expand your business ventures to include Paris, do you?
I can think of no stronger backer to have than yourself, General Morcerf.
You do me a great honor, monsieur. Count of Monte Cristo. I take it that you already have a plan of action. Please feel free to call on me should you have any needs at all.
He seems to be quite powerful. The crest of the Danglars family can be seen here and there in every part of the town.
He has no idea that the Count is keeping an eye on him. Talk about conceited.
Waving a sword around in anger like that. You really are hopeless, you know that?
tell me, what kind of relationship do you think that you and I have?
So what brought that on?
It's something that Maximilian said to me. He asked me if it was true that I didn't love my fiancée.
Oh. How did you answer that? Huh, Albert?
You and I are childhood friends, aren't we?
I think that you and Franz have changed. It used to be the three of us always had fun. But now the two of you sneak off. Too bad. Everybody's changing. Do you know why Maximilian was so angry? You honestly don't know. Well, if you say so.
What do you mean by that?
I guess no one can do anything to stop it when two people find they have feelings for each other.
I didn't mean to keep you waiting. I'm sorry, dear. It took me a long time to get ready.
That's all right.
Oh my. Albert, is something the matter? You look so very grim.
Take care, Eugenie.
Hey, Albert! Wait a minute! Albert!
What you see is not what it seems. I travel through space to be with you here. What you don't know, you shouldn't fear. Till I strike. You won't see me coming. You won't see me coming. Till I strike.
She and her father, and her mother. The specter of uncertainty sneaks up on them through their emotions. Next, Gankutsuou, the Count of Monte Cristo, Act 6. Her melancholy, my melancholy. Bide your time and hold out hope.